I'm Solaj Alfred. Welcome to the HDS Epoll. It's your opportunity to weigh in on the most pressing issues of the day. Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre, when asked by reporters this week, said he would welcome further cooperation with the U.S. in countering the trafficking of illicit firearms. The U.S. Homeland Security Department announced efforts to curb the increased flow of weapons, parts, and ammunition to Haiti and the Caribbean. St. Lucia, like other regional territories, is in the grip of an epidemic of gun violence, and authorities have noted the illegal importation of deadly firearms into the country from the U.S., surprisingly, through legitimate ports of entry. So we ask, could deeper cooperation with U.S. authorities help curb the flow of illegal firearms coming across St. Lucia's borders? We tallied the numbers on our voting platforms, and here is how you voted. 78% said yes, 22% said no. We took to the streets to get your opinion, and here's what you had to say.
It is something that has to be a concerted effort between the United States and other governments within the region. This proliferation of guns in the country is nothing I would expect that cannot be handled if we have more vigilance in patrolling some of our borders. Now, St. Lucia is one of those countries that has a proliferation of entries so that guns can come in. So we have to get the cooperation of the United States of America. These guns obviously are coming in from that source up in the mainland, and I believe that it is incumbent upon them to give us all the necessary help and expertise to see how we can sort out this problem and prevent these high-powered vehicles, rifles, and other guns from coming into the country.
With regards to the United States, and especially England as well, they have the expertise, they have the technology, they have the know-how, they have the warehouse. I think every available assistance should be made available to us, the small island nations, especially St. Lucia, because the surge or the scourge of illegal weapons has been a menace to society. And we see it being manifested on a daily basis with the shootings, the woundings, and the killings. So I believe every form of collaboration should come into play with regards to the proliferation of illegal weapons into St. Lucia.
Well, yeah, I think any kind of help to help get these weapons off the streets should be welcomed, because America is the 99% place where we get weapons from. So they're supposed to be able to help us with the technology that we are lacking to get these guns off the streets, because every little Tom, Dick, and Harry have a firearm. All right, so we need to get this off. We never know when it's our turn when we walk in the street to get a stray bullet. So let's not have that fear in our life anymore, with all that shit that's going on in the country already.
Yes, I think that will be of help to St. Lucia, and it will give them a little bit of knowledge as to how to operate. So I think that will help. But for me, I think St. Lucians should pray, because as a Catholic, there is a prayer which we say to St. Michael, and that can help to cut down the crime.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, if they really put up their mind to do that. Yeah.
If both of them have to hook and tag together and make sure they take the work serious, everything. But from the time they start getting bride on the other side, it won't work. What they have to do, try to give them a good salary and make sure those police just be serious, or just now, you know what we'll have to do? We'll have to put the chip on them.
Yes, that could happen. But in the same way, I think the chief police in St. Lucia, they will have to check on the young police officers. They have a lot of bad mind police officers there in St. Lucia. You check it? Real.
No.
You only play crime country.
No.
You only play crime.
You only play crime passé nous. Avec you pass control crime. You say pass someone you can control ba nous.
Yeah, we need to collaborate, my brother, because collaboration is key. And if we collaborate with the US, I think it can work. Because when I look at what's happening with the customs and stuff like that, so that is where we have to intervene. I mean to have stricter restrictions in what's imported, into the country, my brother.
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
Yeah, well, just history prove it, just look at what the US has been doing history, you know, with the Middle East, and look at what the ongoing war in the Ukraine. I mean, I was just watching a section of the news. 30% of the weapons that they send to Ukraine actually is on the battlefield, and 70% is unaccounted for. So I don't think that's a good example.
Thanks for those responses. Now to our new discussion. Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre, while addressing a recent town hall meeting in Vieux-Fort, announced that his government does not intend to proceed with the DSH project as currently conceived and is working to have the contract revised. He revealed that the administration, which is not averse to the development, continues to harbor misgivings about certain provisions in the contract. This includes the buyback clause and a 99-year land lease at $1 an acre, to name a few. But proponents of the multi-million-dollar project, which includes resorts and an already completed horse race track, argue that the concerns are overblown and misplaced, given that the project could result in much-needed economic activity in the South. So we ask, should the terms of the DSH contract be renegotiated? Voting is easy. Just log on to htsstlucia.org and vote. Remember, our Epoll team is always on the go to get your responses as well. Watch the HTS News Force from 7 p.m. for the results and a new discussion.